Shooting at Florida, 3 arrested in killings of 3 men who were going fishing in Florida. News recap for Thursday, July 23, 2020. Click the link to read the latest article and watch the video coverage. 3 people have been arrested in connection with the shooting deaths of 3 Florida men who'd set out to go fishing. Killings authorities say came shortly after the suspects encountered one of the victims at a store. Tony T.J. Wiggins, 26, has been arrested on suspicion of shooting and killing the 3 men near a lake in the Central Florida community of Frostproof on Friday night, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said. Wiggins' girlfriend, Mary Whitmore, 27, and his brother, William Robert Wiggins, 21, have been arrested on charges of accessory after the fact of a capital felony. The arrests were announced 5 days after the killings of 3 friends, Damian Tillman, 23, Kevin Springfield, 30, and Brandon Rollins, 27, the latter of whom called his father and said, "Help," before his death, Judd said. The 3 victims were planning to fish Friday night, but a truck carrying the suspects followed them, and T.J. Wiggins eventually got out and shot them in a rural area of Frostproof, about a 75-mile drive east of Tampa, Judd said. "When we found these people, massacred, we thought, my goodness, what could have happened there? Now we know," Judd told reporters Wednesday. Details about whether the 3 suspects had attorneys weren't immediately available. Suspects knew victims were going fishing, authorities say. At the crime scene, sheriff's investigators found a Dollar General bag and receipt dated Friday night, according to a statement from the sheriff's office. Surveillance video showed Damian Tillman making purchases at the store, and a clerk told investigators that Tillman said he was going fishing, according to the sheriff's office. Surveillance video showed the suspects in the store, and the clerk told investigators the suspects heard Tillman say he was going fishing along with one of the 3 victims, according to the sheriff's office. On Monday, detectives searched a plot of land where T.J. Wiggins, a convicted felon, and Whitmore lived in a travel trailer in Lake Wales, Florida, authorities said. Because investigators found 2 SKS 7.62mm rifles, 2 shotguns and ammunition in a safe belonging to T.J. Wiggins, he was arrested Monday initially on a charge of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, the sheriff's office said. Detectives questioned the 3 suspects. Eventually, Robert Wiggins told investigators that he had seen Tillman at the Dollar General store Friday night while standing in line with his brother, the sheriff's office said. Later, while Robert Wiggins was driving a truck with his brother and Whitmore as passengers, T.J. Wiggins directed him to turn onto a particular road instead of going home, the younger brother allegedly told police. Then 2 trucks carrying the 3 eventual victims passed by, and T.J. Wiggins told his brother to make a U-turn and follow the trucks, the sheriff's office said. After following the victims to a certain road, Robert stayed in the truck with Whitmore, while T.J. got out and confronted one of the men, punching him and accusing him of stealing his truck, the sheriff's office said, citing the younger brother. T.J. Wiggins screamed at the other 2 men, who had exited their truck, the sheriff's office said, citing Robert Wiggins. Robert told detectives he watched as T.J. shot all 3 victims. T.J. then asked Robert to help him put one of the victims into the back of one of the trucks, the sheriff's office said. Judd said Wednesday he didn't know the details or veracity of T.J. Wiggins' claim about the alleged stolen truck. The only information we have is T.J. is allegedly mad over some kind of truck deal that happened some period of time ago. "We've not had an opportunity to dig into that," the sheriff said. Authorities say suspects ate McDonald's after killings. After the killings, the suspects drove to a McDonald's fast food restaurant, where they ordered 10 double cheeseburgers and 2 chicken sandwiches, and went home to eat, the sheriff's office said. The next morning, Robert Wiggins took his truck to a car wash and cleaned it, according to the sheriff's office. Investigators found ammunition during the search of T.J. Wiggins' trailer similar to shell casings found at the crime scene, the sheriff's office said. Testing by the Florida Crime Lab revealed that the ammunition found in the trailer is the same ammunition fired from the Smith & Wesson handgun used in the killings, according to the sheriff's office. The sheriff's office said Whitmore purchased the ammunition in Lake Wales on July 9 as investigators obtained the receipt confirming the purchase. The store's surveillance video showed Whitmore making the purchase accompanied by T.J. Wiggins, according to the sheriff's office. T.J. Wiggins is being held on charges of first-degree murder, tampering with evidence, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of ammunition by a convicted felon, the sheriff's office said. According to the sheriff's office, T.J. Wiggins' criminal history includes prior felony convictions. He has served 2 prison sentences in Florida for charges of burglary and grand theft, according to Florida prison records. He was recently arrested in March 2020 for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and was released on bond, the sheriff's office said. Besides the accessory charge, Robert Wiggins is charged with tampering with evidence, authorities said. The suspects are scheduled to have their first appearance in court at 1 p.m. on Thursday. Authorities had announced a $30,000 reward for information leading to the arrests of the killer or killers. CNN's Christina Maxoris contributed to this report. Click the link below to read the related article and watch the video coverage.